Greetings, everyone. Hey, in this next episode, as promised, it is the Springer front end recondition. Everything brand new, which was obtained through V-Twin. Of course, I had to go to Harley to get it. But anyway, start to finish, the whole thing. It's quite long. Some of it is a little slow at times, but you get to see the mistakes. You get to see the do-overs. We took it the whole way. So be patient. Please watch as much of it as you care to, of course. But it's a little entertaining, but it's fun. And that's why we do what we do, is to have fun. So thanks all for watching, and appreciate you. Good morning, everybody. Today is a Springer Assembly Day, and as I promised, I was going to film the whole thing. So I've got myself set up here. I've preemptively done one side just so I'll know how to do it. So there's a few things I'd like to cover with you about this. This is kind of intricate, if you would imagine. So there's the parts, right? So number one is the nuts. This is the stud and the nut assembly, which goes with it. And there's a big old washer right there, and there's a thin side. Okay, so that's that. And then there's the spherical bearings, and they're like half moon shaped. And there's two of those. And then there is the pivot stud, which is number 4, and that's the other half of that assembly. And number 5 is the rocker. Number 5. Going through all my parts here. Yep, that's the rocker studs again. And they're in the book, there are 2 different ones, but in the kit I got, they're the same. So I'm sorry, let me back up just a little bit. I've got a complete rebuild kit for this, and I know I've told you that, but it all came from V-Twin. And because you're not, I'm not a dealer for V-Twin, I had to go through Harley to get it. So I went to Harley and they ordered the kit, and it came with every single thing to rebuild the front end. So good news there. Number 6, I'm just going over the parts, just letting everybody know what's going on, and I'll tell you what I had to do. Number 6 is the bearing retainer, which is this guy right here. And as you can see, there is an Allen area in the back of it, and inside of it is a little bitty another bushing or a bearing type of thing, and it's almost fibrous. It's like Kevlar or something in there. So there were 2 of those, which the other one went inside here. If you can see it right inside there. Okay. So there's 2 of those parts. And the jam nut, which is number 7, which is that little guy right there. Okay. And spring, fork, leg is, blah, blah. And the bearing is spherical bearing. What is that? Those are 9 and 10. Yep. So these are the spherical bearings. There's 2 of those I mentioned earlier. And what's 10? Yep. And then a 10 and 11 is the little bearings that go inside here and here. All right, so those have been assembled. I did, and these are right and left. And I mentioned in the first video that I didn't know if I was going to be able to reuse these or not. And I didn't actually know, before I started looking into this, I didn't actually know that there was these little bearings inside here. Obviously I could see these bearings, which goes in there. That's for the spring fork leg, attaches here. And so I didn't know if I could replace those or not. So I did this side just to know what I was going to be doing. So that's already done, but check that out. Okay, so we're going to do this side, which is going to be the left side. So the first order of business is to get this guy here off. We're going to put one of these. It's going to take a lot of grease. And this side, this stuff goes from the inside of the fork leg, like to the outside. That's what I'm trying to say. Get some grease going here. Be generous with this. This is some heavy duty grease, heavy duty wheel bearing grease. And one of the spherical bearings goes on the inside. And because there's so much grease, it stays in there nicely. Okay, so then it goes on to the leg, and you put the other spherical bearing on the nut or the side with the bearings, the spherical side outward. Or should I say to the inside of the fork leg. That goes through. Make sure I'm going right here. Yeah. Okay. Washer's on. Loctite. And that gets torqued to 45, 50 foot-pounds. I need a little bit more leverage. Okay, torqued. Then this guy goes on with that bearing, which meets up with the spherical bearing on the inside. Grease. And then grease on the inside. My son bought me a gimbal holder for the phone, and if you notice it's kind of moving around, I do. It kind of makes me nervous, but anyway, it's working. So thanks, Jake, for the gimbal. And then that takes a pretty significant little Allen there. All right, and that gets torqued to 35 to 45 inch-pounds. And that's not much, right? But it's enough. All right, then the next thing that happens is the jam nut. Now there's a torque on this too, but I can't do it because I just don't have the, I don't have a socket that big for one, but I do have a wrench. So I'm gonna use the wrench and just kind of wing it. And of course, Loctite on that. And you're supposed to hold this while you tighten that jam nut. Inch and a half. And of course, it's a big wrench and it doesn't fit very well on there. And I kind of had trouble with the other one. It wants to twist off. I don't even have a crescent wrench that big. Here we go. Huh. Now that doesn't feel like the torque is correct. That might have to get adjusted. Nope. Okay, so we gotta pick it. We gotta loosen it. This is the thing about doing shit live, right? I gotta figure out another way to do that. Bear with me. Nope. Do I have? Oh gosh, I guess I gotta try it really hard. All right, let's give it a go. Reposition that, maybe that'll help. Oh, let's get some more torque. Oh, there we go. That made all the difference. Leverage. All right, so now I can bada bing, bada boom. Let's see here. Okay. Test that torque again. There we go. Yep. Yep, that feels good. My little adapter for my torque wrench. Okay, hold and tighten. Okay. All right. So that's how those are put together. I hope that's not moving around too much for you guys. Let's put some anti-seize on the bearing. On the inside there as it moves around. Yep, that's it. Okay, now the springs. Now, obviously I was not able to pre-do this, so we're gonna do it together. And hopefully it doesn't turn out too bad. Let me get a paper towel here. I hope this gimbal thing works out. I might be able to do more hands-on work instead of, you know, like progress updates. We'll see. All right, so I got the book out here. Let's, and I made a list or a note about where to find everything so I wouldn't be stumbling around. Forks, parts, two. All right. There's one thing I'm forgetting. I got to go get some zip ties. Stand by. Back. Okay. Will these be long enough? No. I may have to go get two long ones. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And let's get this out of the way. Close that. Tools over there. Zip ties in the middle. Tools out of the way. Now, so we're going to put the spring rods in, and I think they can just go in, and everything else goes on top of that. Now I've got my parts on the other bench over there, so I'll be going back and forth to get parts. So we have two inner springs which go over the rod. We have the nuts on the bottom. We have spring keepers. They're clamshells, like they go together like that. Okay. And so that's where the springs go. So I think I need to turn this around. Like so, and these are going to go like this, but these keepers are going to go on here in such fashion. And the spring is going to encapsulate it like so, and then that. And of course there's spring tension on it. So let me just get this one in position, and I'm gonna have to go up like this and push down. Okay. Maybe a dab of Loctite, huh? Let's regroup. Okay, that's in. And the other two clamshells, can you guys see that? See how that went? Okay. I'm sorry you can't see this because I'll show you in a second. Oh God, of course it fell. A little bit of Loctite. All right, there we go. All right, so there is a torque for that. So let's get that going. And there's a small hole in each one of those. That you can put a screwdriver, whatever you can get in there to hold it while you torque it. Let me get the torque. Eight. Simply. Tighten the acorn nut to 20 to 25 foot-pounds. All right, get a 1/16. Okay, torquing 25 foot-pounds. I was just checking to make sure that I wasn't forgetting any parts. I got bushings over there too, and I didn't want to get a little tight. Here we go. That spring collapses down onto that, so it's kind of, be careful what you put in there. All right, that's the torque on that. I'm sorry for the jumping around, guys. Torque. All right. Now that's that. Okay. Now we're getting close to putting it together. Okay, get all my parts together here. All right, so this goes, is it like that? Yep, it's like that, okay. And there is, so rubber bushing washer, small one on the bottom, big one on the top, and I've got, these little doodads go inside there, like so, and then the other washer goes over like that. So which one's the top and which one's the bottom? They look different. They look different. Which one's what? Nope, they're the same. Let's see. Yeah, they look the same to me. Okay, so small one on the bottom, and that goes in like so. Just making sure, just making sure. And then yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get that one ready. This one, and then this one. And then this piece goes here. Okay, yeah. So the other spring is going to go like so, or is it this spring? I feel like it should be going up inside there. goes like so. Oh. Oh, I'm stumped. All right, looks to me like it's gonna do this. Here. And then this is gonna go like this. Like this, like so. Small one. Oh, there it is. And that piece is already together, so that's gonna go on here. So one of those on each side. Okay. All right. So, special tool. The other day when I mentioned I sent my wife out to the hardware store, this is what it was for. So this goes here. Now Harley makes it, right? So it's 5/16 all thread. And you know, Harley makes that special tool. Well, I'm redneck engineer this thing, and I'm gonna make it myself. So that's how this works. And I'm gonna do myself a favor. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. Okay. All right, here's where the zip ties come into play. You got to tie up these spring legs so they don't flip out on you. or they don't, you know, spring away. All right, so let's reposition this. Ready? Okay, here we go. Oh, it's getting heavy. All right, so now over here, there we go. All right, now we tighten it up. So we got this. Right, so this 916. Let's see if I got that. Nope. Trying to nope. I know it's meant. I mean it's standard. It's just that I was trying to. There we go. And that is pulling that together. That's where, I don't know if I'm doing that right. I don't like the way the zip ties are laying. There we go. A little loose in case I need to move them. You know, guys, for the life of me, I think I'm putting that in wrong. It's hard to know which way this washer thing goes. I think that's right. I think those small ones go on top. And then these, yeah. Yeah. Ah, I think I got it now. Okay, gosh dang it. All right. Yep, it just didn't look right, you know? Don't overdo it. If you gotta regroup. Where's my other doodad? Maybe it's over here. I'll use this one for now. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, sorry for the confusion. That's what happens when you don't know everything. So the one Harley makes is, it's got a hook on one end, and it does the same thing on this end. Whoop, come over here. On this end, it does the same thing, but on this end, there's a hook, and the hook goes around the headlight or shock mount. This is the shock mount. This is the upper shock mount, and the headlight goes on right here. So back to square one, we're going to collapse all this, making sure everything lines up correctly, and then continue on with the process. I should probably get it off to the side just a little bit, so I can do this off the table. Oh, watch it. Get in there. Little rubber issue there. That's it, that's lined up. That little sleeve that goes inside that rubber bushing is stuck. It wouldn't go back in, so I'm having to regroup a little bit. Maybe a little tap. Oh God, this is tedious. Okay, let's give it a try. Well, one side likes to go in, but the other side doesn't. Let me get some light on the issue, see what happens. Yeah, it's a little bound up. There we go. All right, we may have to address it once we get closer. All right, we ain't there yet. Yep, that's good. Snap in, snap in. Here we go. And you see the spring forks is starting to come up. All right, here we go, here we go. Huh. I think I know what the issue is. I painted these spring rods, and there may be a little bit of buildup on there, preventing them from preventing that little bushing from going all the way in. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them off for now. And then once it gets closer, I'll see about cleaning it up a little bit. So we have to compress this enough to get these jokers on, and then these screw in the top. So that's quite a ways. And then they go over that, like so. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go, continue. I'm getting ready to run out of room here. Could you imagine if this was, I mean, this is a lot of pressure right here, a lot of spring tension. Let me get another, I think I'll find another 5/8 wrench. Yeah, we got a ways to go, man. Yep. Keep on trucking, baby. Everything's getting lined up. Yep, they looking good. Now these go in like so. Oh, I'm getting close. All right, I'm getting close. All right, let's check that out. Let's get this ready. I got 2 more of those. I think I damaged them. Oh. No, that's good. I'm gonna need that. What do they say in the Navy? 1 is none, 2 is 1. So, bada bing, bada boom. All right, so let me clean that up a little bit. And no good deed goes unpunished. Huh. All right, so let's put a little sauce on that. Huh. There's an edge on there. It's not letting that go through. All right. Probably a little wear from the last one. I should have. I'll be dang. There we go. Get over the hump. And the hole. Okay. All right. Now, spring. Oh. So that goes on so. Spring. Let's see if I can get a little more on it. Not quite. Man, there's a lot of force on that thing right now. I should probably, 2 is 1, 1 is none. Double tap that. Okay, keep on trucking. Okay, almost there. Gotta take your time when you put these things together, man. The viewership is creeping up there, and I really appreciate it. I thank you for all the guys that recently got on here. I got their names. Hold on. Mark Emerson and Dave Sexton. Thank you so much. You know, this sort of thing, it's kind of a building of ideas here for several years. You know, I've always watched this sort of stuff on YouTube, this kind of thing. I gotta get an extension. Stand by. Gotta take this headlight mount off. You know, and it kind of came to me like, you know, one day I used to do contract work and be overseas a lot, and all I had to do was watch YouTube. So I figured one day, shoot, man, maybe I can do that. So that's the way that worked out. Okay, top mounts are on. Stand by. Let me get a socket. Oops. Socket. Big socket. Bigger socket. Nope. Dang it. I can't believe it. 27. Nope. Oh, I got that. Yeah. So I decided, you know, hey man, maybe I can do this. And when I retired, I just had this dream that I was going to fix motorcycles. And I love Harley Davidson, so that was going to be my gig, man. Okay, I've got plenty of on there. I got plenty on there. I can start taking this off. So off comes the all thread spring compressor. So the YouTube thing, you know, it was just something to do, some way to have fun with this. You know, kind of document, you know, what I was doing. I've watched all the guys, right? And, you know, Billy Lane and all those dudes, man, I was like, dude, if they're, you know, the Jixer guy up in Pennsylvania, I like watching him. Saddle Tramp, I like watching him. Sturgeon, whatever, surgeon, you know what I'm talking about, the guy down in South Florida. And the monkey guy, you know, I watch him. Anyway, you know, this is just me, you know, doing my thing, right? You know, my part. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn him back around. Oh, she's heavy now, boys. Take off my zip ties. And I don't normally film while I work because, you know, it's just me in the shop, and I don't always have the ability to do it because, you know, it takes too long. So, you know, when I did the daggone axle, no, I'm sorry. When I laced that wheel, I mean, gosh dang, that took forever, man. And it didn't get a lot of views anyway, but, you know, I didn't really see a lot of folks out there that did a wheel lacing. So I thought maybe that would be a very instrumental, instructional type of video. And it took so long because, you know, I'm not freaking, you know, superstar at this stuff, but I just love doing it. And the other thing of it is that was the first wheel I ever laced. So that's why it took so long. Okay. So the other stud is going to go through the inside. We're going to get some grease on it. And this is going to be the spring leg. It's going to go through the bearing. Okay, like so. Oh, that's great. Did you see that? That went right in the grease. Okay, I'll use it. Right on, right on. All right. All right. Five. Checking the torque specs. Install pivot nut, thin-handed assembly. 119. Tighten bearing retainer for inch-pounds, hole bearing. Yep, did that. Torque. $47. $45 to 50 foot-pounds. All right, let me throw some Loctite on that bad boy. Washer. Nut. Okay, torqued. Guys, I think we did it. I hope that you got it all. I hope that it was like, hey, shit, man, that was pretty cool. But I don't know, so, but I'm not quite done yet. Here's the big part. So, well, not really a big part. So on top here, the two studs, there's a measurement we gotta achieve here. And I gotta find it. To give me a second. I gotta find it. I just saw it. I don't know where I saw it. Dang it. Oh, there it is. 108. Okay, 0.65 to 0.750. Hold on. $625. Try to hit it down the middle. So I'm just going to use that distance right there against the stud. And I got some distance to travel here. I wonder how. Yeah, that's probably best done when it's on the bike. Get some weight on it. Okay, so I'm not really going to be able to do that right now because there's no load on it, and it's collapsing these springs too much. Unless I put my forks back here. Let's do this. I got a new shock for it too, so that can go on. All right, let's see what I get out of it now. Yeah, that's a little easier. That's it. That's the ticket. Yep, I like that. And they tell you in the book that, oh, that's good. All right, 1 second. A little spreader. Okay. Well, this has been going 1 hour and 27 minutes. So none of these parts are, as you can imagine, none of these parts are, they're all obsolete. So Harley doesn't have them anymore. I mean, that's why you got to go to, you know, aftermarket and get them. So these fit really, really good. It's a really good kit. So if there's anybody that's like, oh, I got to rebuild my front end, don't be afraid to go to your Harley dealer or whatever and get them to go to V-Twin and get these parts, because I mean, they're amazing. They're really in good shape. So let's see about while we're here. We might as well. Let's get the shock absorber. And this is mid USA, by the way. All right, I gotta get my parts bag. Let's get this out of the way. It fits better on one end than it does the other. I wonder why. I don't know. It's a little loose up top. Let me see if I got something for that. Huh. Well, that's weird. Why would they do that? Man, that is really close there. Let me take a file of that. Things you gotta do, man, to make stuff work. Nothing's perfect. One's loose and one's tight. I don't get it. Damn. Okay. Kind of embarrassing a little bit. There we go. Now this side is loose, like that. Okay. So. Little dab of do you. I got an Allen socket around here somewhere. Right here. It's, yep. And a ratchet right here. And a 9/16 right here. All right, I'm calling it good. I need to find a fiber washer or something for that. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. Gonna be tight. Let's see what happens. I don't think I'm getting two in there. I would love to get two of them in there just to make it tight. Oh yeah. Oh, would you believe this? Huh. Here we go. Okay, I got it. Little dab of do ya. And 16ths. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Springer front end assembled. Appreciate you.